So wasn't that fun, creating magic first thing in the morning using spiritual alchemy? So our inner children came up with these magic mugs, and also my husband's really witty and funny, and he came up with some spiritual quotes for t-shirts and other products. You can check those out on our website, and I'll leave the link in the description below. When you get to the website, just click on shop and it'll take you right to our store. I want to say thanks for watching our channel and have a great night. So tonight I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master St.Germain, and he's going to be doing a group medium reading. So we did one of these a few weeks ago where he answered people's questions in real time. So that's what he's going to be doing tonight. So I have no idea what questions he's going to be answering. I'm going to go into trance, and then he'll connect with the viewers as they're watching it, because time doesn't exist. Everything's stacked now moments, so he's going to be answering the viewers' questions as they watch the video. So of course he can't get to everyone, but he will answer the collective's energy, where they're vibrating at, and some common questions that people have, and maybe some individual ones. So I have no idea what he's going to be answering. I'm going to go into trance and see what shows up. I want to say thanks for watching and have a great night. Oh yes, welcome. I am St.Germain. We welcome you all. We are excited for your journey. We are excited to see everyone today. It is a good day with you in it. We would like to begin with questioning your own questions. What does this mean, St.Germain? We would say that it is that some of you are questioning your knowing, and you are questioning your questions. Would this be a good question to ask the universe? Maybe I will not ask it. It might not be proper, or it may be silly, or it may be that it would not be a good question. I would not feel worthy of receiving the answer. We would say this would be blocking many of you from channeling. Many of you are afraid to ask the question. We would say all of your questions are magnificent. You are all source energy, and you are magnificent beings of light and love. When you ask the question, you are expanding your consciousness. How does this work, St.Germain? We would say, as you ask the universe a question, or your spirit guides a question, you expand that frequency to unfold in front of you, and the universe would respond with an answer. The universe will bring in light language if you connect with specific guides, or if you connect with us, or if you connect with source energy. It will all come in the same way. It would be that it will come in as a thought form. You will not hear it in your ears. Many of you are asking, how come I cannot hear my spirit guides? And we would say that would defeat the fun of the game. The game is to figure out the puzzle. The spirit has a fun game when it puts on the human costume, and it plays the game of puzzles. It plays the game of figuring things out. This is a joy to the spirit to put the puzzle pieces together. We would say that as you are standing in your shoes, and you are standing in your confidence, ask many questions, ask all questions. There is no silly question. There is no stupid question. We would say the more questions you ask, the more the universe will give you the answers. This is for all of you. It is that you are expanding your consciousness by asking questions. This is you unfolding that frequency in front of you of the question, and the universe will respond by bringing you in the frequency to match that in an answer. We would say that as you are in your heart-centered shoes, and you are in your heart-centered knowing, you will receive heart-centered answers. If you are having fear-based answers or thoughts, we would say this is that you are channeling the egoic consciousness. We would say that to trust your knowing. Many of you are questioning, did I just receive an answer from source energy? Did I just receive an answer from St.Germain? And we are all applauding. Yes, you received the answer. It is that you were not trusting your knowing. Go in not without. Trust your knowing. knowing. We would say that as you trust the answers that we are bringing in, we will show you more. There are many of you that are channeling quite, we would say, channeling quite in perfection of alignment with source energy, but you are still questioning your knowing. We would say, do not doubt. This is that it is, you will know it is us. You will know that it is universal source energy that you are channeling when it feels good in the heart. It would be that it would not have any fear-based answer to it. It would be that it would be in alignment with who you are. We would say that as you play the game on planet Earth, and you are connecting and with us, and you are expanding your consciousness, and you are asking questions. The more questions that you ask, the more answers you will channel. This would be that you will begin to share this knowing with others. Some of you are saying, well, how would I share it? We would say that all of you individually will share it. Maybe one would write it in a book, and maybe one would write it in an article. Maybe one would channel their knowing to the person at the counter at the grocery store that is feeling sad. We would say it will come out in different ways to be in the now moment and to be grounded and have your consciousness expand. You will receive many answers to your questions. The block that we are seeing for many of you is that there is a fear to ask the question in the first place. Do not fear. All questions are good questions. Ask your questions and then get in a vibration of joy, get in a vibration of love, and we will drop the answers in your head. They will come in as light language. This is a universal language that all of you recognize from the heart. You are learning to speak from your heart instead of your head. This is a process. This is a game. This is that you are moving from one level of the game to another. Is this not a fun game? Have I mastered this area of the game? Now I will move to the next level. We would say that when you are questioning your knowing, that is a block. We would say to stop questioning your knowing, trust your knowing. When you feel us with you and you are trusting your knowing, you are all on cloud 9, we would say. You are all excited and you are trusting, but as soon as you don't feel our energies, that is when you begin to question. We would say that this would be us stepping in and out. We had mentioned it in a previous video. Trust your knowing. You are us, we are you. There is no separation. The answer to every question is already out there. It is whether you wish to unfold more of your knowing into this now moment and expand consciousness in the game that you are playing on planet Earth. How would I like to play, and who would I like to play with? You choose your spirit guides as you choose your friends on planet Earth. This would be a fun game. Who would I wish to play with? If I wish to play with St.Germain, is this not me creating this in my reality? It is your reality, not mine. This is where we would say, who would you like to play with? Some of you are asking, am I worthy of receiving answers from St.Germain? Am I worthy of receiving answers from the Ascended Masters or the Pleiadians? And we would say, yes, you are all worthy. You have never been separated. How could you not be worthy of channeling your knowing from that which you already are? This would be that we are saying to see yourself as equal to everything on the universe. This is that we are all one. We are all one energy, and you are already aware of this. This is not your first rodeo. It is not your first a game that you have played here on planet Earth. It is a remembering of who you are as consciousness. This is a beautiful game, and you are all a part of the game. Do not feel feel that you have to sit on the sidelines. Do not feel like you haven't been picked on for the team. You are all part of the team, and we would say you are all equal players. This is a beautiful dance with all of us. From us to you, we are dancing in perfect alignment. Do not be afraid to ask us questions, and do not be afraid of the answers, and do not be afraid to question or ask your questions more rapidly or more often. You cannot ask for too much. Some of you are saying, do I ask for too much? And we would say, it is not possible to ask for too much. Ask away and we will answer. We are all in this dance together. We would say there is someone asking the question, why am I always feeling attacked? Why does it that the more I shine my light, the more attacked I feel? I am showing my light as I go out the door. I am showing my love and giving my love to everyone, and to everyone keeps attacking me. They are brutal. They are mean. They are unkind. And the more I shine my light, the more it seems that I am attacked. We would say that this is that there are certain aspects within you that you have not yet transmuted back to love, and it is reflecting back to you. There is no, we would say there's nothing outside of you. There is nothing that exists outside of you. We cannot say this enough. It is that nothing ever existed outside of you except for a projection of your own energy. You have projected your own energy in front of you to reflect back to you where you're vibrating at. But St. Germain, if I am showing more light and I'm showing more love, then why is it reflecting back of me being attacked? And we would say that there is an aspect of yourself that is attacking you. What aspect would this be? Would this not be the egoic consciousness? Would this not be how many times you criticize yourself a day? Yes, we would say this is the reflection. Did I not criticize myself today when I was brushing my teeth, and I criticized when I looked in the mirror and saw that I wasn't as pretty as and I made a comment on that? Did I not criticize myself when I ate that bagel for breakfast that I would be putting on weight and I should not be eating this at this time? We would say that many of you, there are many thousands of thoughts per day where you are criticizing yourself, and for many of you, you are not tuning in to these criticisms. We would say to observe your egoic mind. How is it always judging you? It is this judgment of the egoic mind that is reflecting back to you as you show your light to the world. We would say as you begin to love yourself and not judge yourself with the egoic mind, then this will calm down. What would this look like, St. Germain? What would it look like if I was not judging myself? And we would say to observe the ego as it judges you, but not attached to it. It is that you are attaching to the judgments of the ego and taking it on as your own. Tara would judge herself when she would record a video and it would not turn out. She would judge herself several times and have to do many retakes of the same video. Would this not be that she was creating it because she was judging herself? We would say that it is her own ego judgments that she is attaching to. If she did not attach to the egoic judgments, then it would flow with ease and the video would get created. We would say that as you go about your day, observe the egoic consciousness and where it is judging you. There are many of you that are not realizing that the ego is judging you in certain areas, but as you begin to recognize the separation and watch your thoughts float by instead of attaching attaching and being those thoughts, then you will notice it show up less and less in your reality. When you shine your light, you will not be getting attacked because you're not attaching to your own ego judgments upon yourself. We will give an example. If you go to the grocery store and there is a compliment of a person in the grocery store, they are complimenting your outfit, they are smiling at you, and they are giving you a compliment. We would say this is a great reflection of how you are loving yourself. Is this not beautiful? I did not attach to my ego thoughts today. I did not attach to my ego judgments upon myself today. We would say that if you are in the grocery store and someone is rude to you, is this not what happened earlier when you had been rude to yourself? Had you given yourself love today? Have you played with your inner child? Have you not attached to your judgments? We would say that if someone is being rude to you, there was an aspect of your day that you were being rude to yourself. Where was this aspect? What time was I rude to myself? We would say go in and work with your inner child, and you will find out through the inner child of how she felt you were being, or he felt you were being rude to them during the day. Was it that you insulted them when you wrote your report for work, that maybe your spelling wasn't correct in your outline for your job, or your write-up for your one moment please. For your paper that you handed in at work. Did you criticize yourself the whole time that you were writing this project for work? Did you criticize yourself before you handed it in? Or were you complimenting yourself on how what a great writer you were? We would say if you constantly compliment yourself, your egoic mind doesn't have time to come in and insult you. It does not have time to, we would say, it would not take you away and have you attached to it. We would say that it would be beneficial to constantly compliment yourself. You will not get a big head. This would be that if you are constantly complimenting yourself, as soon as you stop, your egoic mind will start to criticize yourself again. You will not get a big head from doing this. We would say to constantly compliment yourself and see how the compliments show up in your reality. See when you walk out the door and shine your light, how that reflects back to you. We would say if you practice this, doing this out loud throughout the day, when you are alone at home and you are walking around, compliment yourself on the way you walk. I am a good walker. I can walk across the room, and I am doing a great job at that. I am opening the cupboard, and I am very good at opening the cupboard door. Look at me wash dishes. How wonderful and excellent I am when I wash dishes. This is me writing an article for work. Am I not a great writer? Yes, I'm a great writer because I am consciousness, and I am magnificent, and I am love. We would say, know that you are already loved, and you will see that reflect back to you. It is all a game, and everything that is projected in front of you is reflecting back to show you where you're vibrating at. Have you attached to your egoic judgments, or are you simply observing them? If you simply observe them as they float by, you will not attach to them, and then they will not harm you in the sense that it would not be created in your reality. We would say there's nothing that can harm you, so we would not use that terminology. One moment, please. If you do not attach to your egoic thoughts, then they will not interfere with your day. You will see that light will reflect back to you to show you that you are loving yourself. This is a beautiful game, and it's a beautiful dance, and we are excited for your journey. We would wish we wish to one moment, please. We wish to guide you on your journey. Call us in. We are here. You do not need tarot to connect with us. Blessings. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time.